Hello, this is Ollie's Movie Madness, and I'm going to be doing a movie review of Kraven the Hunter. Now, keep in mind, I have talked about this movie a lot. I did 2 podcasts talking about this stupid movie. I did a blog review of this stupid movie. Now I guess I'm going to make another review of this film, and I'm going to cut straight to it. This is the worst comic book film ever made. Yep, even worse than Joker Folia Do. And you know how I feel about that fucking piece of shit, because it's stupid. But this is even dumber. The storyline, honestly, what storyline? It's essentially just The Room, or Megalopolis. There we go. I didn't feel like talking about the storyline, because there is no fucking storyline. But let's talk about the performances, which, oh my god, they are terrible. And I have seen some bad acting in comic book films. Like, you know how much I hate Batman vs. Superman. It's dumb as hell. It's stupid. But at least there was one good performance. And Jeremy Irons was okay as Alfred, even though he didn't really do anything. This, no. Everyone's shit. Aaron Taylor Johnson plays Kraven the Hunter. I always thought this was a dumb idea. He's too scrawny. He's just playing himself in a generic action film. And this is up there with Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn as one of the worst casting choices of all time. Honestly, they should have gotten someone like Hugh Jackman or like Jason Momoa to play this character. And the character of Kraven, he's dumb, he is way too nice, and Kraven's supposed to be a cold-blooded killer. He's not supposed to be this anti-hero, which that's all they're doing. Oh my god. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't go through a character arc. He just gives exposition, and that's the biggest problem with this movie, which I'll go more in depth with later, that the exposition sucks. But again, the scene where he fights the Rhino was stupid. The scene where he's with crap, what's her name? I think it's Calypso. Yeah, Calypso, on this bench, and it's boring. His powers don't make a lot of sense. He doesn't really do anything. He is a shit Kraven the Hunter. He was shit in the movie. He's a good actor. In fact, I watched this movie today, A Million Little Pieces, from 2018, and he gave a better performance in that movie than he did in this. So I know that Aaron Taylor Johnson can act. I know he can, but not in this movie. Yeah. Costume sucks. Dialogue sucks. He looks like fucking Jared Leto with that stupid haircut. Moving on. Overall, Kraven's a horrible character. Russell Crowe, I don't give a fuck about him. He didn't really do anything in this movie. He plays Kraven's dad, and every time he was on screen, I did this. Make music, make songs, fly around the world from South Park. That's more fucking funny, so I did that throughout the entire film. Again, Russell Crowe, nothing to him. He doesn't do anything. Let's get into the worst thing about this movie. The worst thing, because I don't have much to say about Kraven's dad. Calypso, again, Anna Bones, great actress. I like her and love Hurts. That's the movie when she started with Data, aka Q Quan, and I thought she had better chemistry with him than she did with Aaron Taylor Johnson in this movie. They have no chemistry. She's a voodoo princess. That's it. That dumb exposition scene, that dumb line where she said my grandmother died and I'm never able to talk to her again. Stupid melodramatic shit. Oh my goodness. So, great actress, but she was crap in this movie. The Chameleon, I don't know the actor's name, but he was awful. The Chameleon, he's Americanized because we can't have a comic accurate Chameleon because, I don't know, because Sony's a fucking idiot. But let's get into the worst scene in the movie. The fucking bar sequence. Oh my god. I haven't seen bad jokes or a horrible scene since the dancing scene in Spider-Man 3. And this is even worse. Because you have the Chameleon singing a fucking Harry Styles song, and it was annoying. And it drags on too. And I'm going to say this, I would rather watch the scene where the leader tried to manipulate Han Solo, aka like Red Hulk, aka Harrison Ford, to let out his anger. He says we can fix this, and then he does this. So that way I can laugh at that because Tim Wake Nelson's fucking over the top and he's fucking funny. Yeah, the design of the leader is shit, but I would take that over the fucking Harry Styles scene because that scene is fucking cringeworthy. He don't wear the white mask until the end, whatever. Again, horrible character, doesn't get any character development. The Rhino, well, he does look comic accurate, he still looks like shit with the CGI. Again, that actor who they cast was too scrawny, and that dumb line, don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino? Stupid dialogue like that was dumb. Let's talk about the action sequences, because this is the first R-rated Sony Marvel film. And the R rating was poorly utilized because they cut stuff away. So when you want to see the red paint, you can't see it because they cut away from it. And it's horrible action sequence. And that final battle with the Rhino is so bad. And getting back to the Chameleon, again, he didn't wear the white mask until the end of the film. Again, action sequences are bad. I mean, my friend Ryan enjoyed this movie. He really did. And I'm happy for him. But for me, I just couldn't stand it. I just thought it was really bad and really stupid. Oh, should I mention that Brad Pitt, John David Washington, Keanu Reeves, and Adam Driver were all considered for Kraven? All horrible choices. Great actors, but horrible choices because no one wanted to see Keanu Reeves as a fucking loser in this movie. Plus, he'll be miscast. But again, acting sucks. Villains suck. Dialogue sucks. That stupid, don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino? The Chameleon singing Harry Styles was annoying. It was cringeworthy. Oh my god, I would rather watch the fucking dance scene in the Marvels. At least that was more tolerable to sit through. So in conclusion, I fucking hate this movie. The storyline was nothing. The acting sucks. Jokes suck. The R rating was nothing. It was poorly utilized. The dialogue was horrendous. The Harry Styles moment was horrendously cringeworthy. Should I mention that there's a bar fight scene / shootout sequence in this movie? Yeah, they rip off Quentin Tarantino, who does that stuff better because he's a competent director. Because you have the fucking idiot, Avery Arad, who ruined Spider-Man 3. He's the producer. It's all his fault that Kraven's a loser. Oh my god. This is definitely my number one worst comic book film. It is the second worst movie I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. The worst was actually still Gotti from 2018 with John Travolta. That movie's dumber. But yeah, I never want to watch this movie again. And again, a Kraven movie can't work if it was with the MCU. But no, they had to chicken out and make this abomination of a movie. And, I'd rather watch Captain America Brave New World, the Unalive Squad from 2016, Captain Marvel, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, X-Men Origins Wolverine, Constantine. Wait, that film is better. And even Batman vs. Superman I'd rather watch. As much as I hate that movie, that had a crappy storyline. But overall, I despise this movie. No, wait, I loathe this film so much. It gets a 0 out of 10. It's garbage. So that is my movie review of Kraven the Hunter. Hope you guys enjoyed. And just go watch Captain America Brave New World. At least that wasn't a waste of time like this film was.